Alright guys, time to go back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. Welcome back to Valorant News. Loads to dive into today. Liquid winning the Red Bull Homegrounds too, but also TenZ talking about the Classic, and apparently it doesn't seem to have been nerfed too much of his perspective. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach more people. Please consider subscribing as well if you have not already. Of course, yesterday the CSGO major was going on, definitely conflicting with some of the viewership right here for the Red Bull Homegrounds, well, 2 or whatever it was exactly called. And of course, Team Liquid, I mean, simple. He was on there, well, for the first ever major grand final that he reached, he was on their roster. He had a pretty poor showing in the grand finals then, and also when they played Astralis, when Na'Vi was in the grand finals for the second time. But, I mean, yesterday, Simple was absolutely out of control. But speaking of Team Liquid, they have a very good run yesterday in this Red Bull Homegrounds tourney. Of course, they play in the grand finals up against Acend. There's, of course, another team that's going to Champions, a very solid squad as well. So really interesting to see how this is going to go, this grand finals especially, because, you know, we really want to see how good Liquid can potentially be going into Champions. They seem to be one of the hottest contenders, and since Nevera has joined their team, they have been out of control. Scream looks ridiculous, and Yampi as well had a really standout series yesterday. It may have been like his kind of breakout series, and not his breakout series per se, but just a series that really shows Yampi's here to play and could be a real force for Team Liquid going forwards. So a few great clips right here, like map 1, it really came down to the wire. There was, it was very much, well, it was up in the air most certainly. There was some 1v1s that happened. I'll share some clips to end out the video, I suppose, but I mean, like, overtime happens once again right on this second map as well. So this map was, well, this series was absolutely crazy, but there's really some key moments swung it either way. And in the end, it's Team Liquid that win this series 3-1. It was a very close fought affair. Ascend, you know they're going to be particularly good. You do have to wonder also with these kind of series, like, you know, how much, well, how hard are these teams trying? Are they saving everything for these types of tourneys? Of course, look, they want to get the best practice they possibly can, but at the end of the day, there is a more important tournament in just a couple of weeks. But it's good for Liquid and Ascend both to get the opportunity to practice with these guys, like, you know, to practice actually playing a really top-tier competition match up against these players. And I mean, yeah, what a nice little clutch there from Bonecold to, well, help them get over the line here. But, yeah, Scream had some real highlight moments, and in the end, it's Team Liquid that take down the tournament, taking it to Breeze. They triumph 3-1 over Ascend, with every map going down to the wire. Like, every map was absolute chaos right here. But in the end, they get the job done. So Team Liquid, they continue their run, homeground champions, really intense, a long game. So happy about the result. 3-1, of course, a best of 5 is always going to be an intense one. Thanks for supporting everyone. #1tabs says Scream. Yampi says, let's go 3-1 versus Ascend. We are the champions of the homeground tourney. So happy, a good confidence boost before Champions. Thanks everyone for the support. I'll be back with the streams and grind for Champions and not too far from now, most certainly. As Liquid say, monster performance from the guys. And yeah, they were certainly looking particularly good. But this especially I thought was kind of interesting. We'll look at it in just a second. After we run through the maps, I mean, as Ascend say, yeah, they lose it out in the end. But of course, there's a rematch of champs not too far away that could very much indeed happen. This is how it goes. 3-1 overall, like overall, like Scream plus 12, Yampi plus 20, like some great performances from those guys especially. But all the maps, and look how close this was, 15-13 to Team Liquid in the end on split, like an absolutely chaotic map. I mean, Bonecold doesn't have the greatest one, but like to go to double OT like this is absolutely out of control. Then Ascend win game 2 on bind 17-15, right? So all the maps, well, not all the maps, but pretty much it just went to OT. Like it was absolute chaos. Like there was so much going on here, but Ascend ended up taking this one, and then it was 13-11 on Ascent, and then Breeze goes 13-11 as well. So every single map was so close. The teams incredibly closely matched. But yeah, just some clutch moments really went the way of the Team Liquid guys. And it didn't quite fall the right way for Ascend. But of course, they've got the opportunity to bounce back at Champions. But this is Liquid say, since Nevera joined the team, they have not even lost a match, right? And this is on the 5th, before they played 10-star. And then they went on to, of course, win the grand finals as well. So they're coming into Champions in a really good place right now. That they're looking really good. They're taking down a team like Ascend in a really close series like this. And again, they beat them 3-1. 10-star lose out to Giants on the bronze finals. So it's Team Liquid, Ascend, then Giants in terms of gold, silver, bronze, I suppose, in this tournament. But yeah, Liquid are certainly from the European side looking like a force to be reckoned with, most certainly going into Champions not too far away. We discussed yesterday what's going to be the best team in the North American region. Is it still Sentinels? Like, are Envy right up there, right? Of course, they're certainly going to be. But also like Cloud9, right? The way they were playing at the last chance qualifier, could they be the best team in the NA that kind of, well, Shroud was hinting at? And how will they match up against a team like Liquid? That's what's exciting about Champions, right? To see all these teams from all across the world compete at the highest possible level. And well, just wanted to talk about this as well from TenZ real quick, because there was a few clips that came out a few days ago about, of course, when the right-click got its nerf in the most recent patch update and how that's going. Now, it seems kind of inconsistent still, right? Because at the end of the day, they removed, like, well, they increased the firing error when moving and jumping and this type of stuff with the Classic. But still, if you get kind of lucky, you can still hit all the shots. So a couple of clips come out. Firstly, one from from, well, TenZ playing against Sinatraa, and Sinatraa just 180 spins on him with the classic and, you know, does the whole jumping thing that people like to do, and just, you know, classic right-click just absolutely smokes him with it. Kind of, TenZ is like, you know, do they really nerf this thing? Like, it seems particularly still pretty good to me. But also from Zoms a little bit later on, also, of course, on TenZ's team, on Sentinels, getting ready to go for champions not too far away, he gets into a similar clip where he's, well, he's trying to use the classic for himself, and he's doing the jumping classic type thing, and none of those shots even hit the guy. So it definitely seems to be pretty inconsistent now, but you do have to wonder whether, you know, the entire thing of the right-click is kind of questionable, especially when his suggestion was actually just to straight up remove it, or maybe do something where you have to toggle it on, and it makes a noise, or, you know, you're either shooting with your left click or your right click, and you can't do both at the same time if you wanted to effectively. But definitely some interesting questions. I'll share the clips to finish out the video. Very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hitting the like button tells the YouTube gods this is a good video. I looks like you should see it as well, and I've grown the competitive Valorant community. Thank you much as always. Take care, and I will see you next time.
Tell me if you see or hear Cypher. One window. Coming back A, coming back A.
No, running up B, I think I found him.
Oh, it's not nerfed. Never mind.
I'm holding for my life.
Actually, still be short.
He's already side breached.
Yo, Rain is lurking. I got him.
He kills me. He kills me on accident. Last one, out.
I'm saying, oh my god, how does that?
Oh, and it's one.
What? Bro, how did my right click only hit one bullet with my crosshair dead center on him for 3 right click?
Again, assumption being made, Yampi's playing a similar position. We're walking into Nevera. As he's flashed off the angle there.
The quick progress from Bonecold was fantastic, even doubling in towards CT, and again, just sheer confidence coming out. As already back of sight, Soulcast instantly swept aside. Bonecold just dragged them across the line there if required. Now the last two for Liquid, I don't know what you really do with this one. Yampi and Link, I guess, clearing ShahZaM would be the first port of call. They know the least Yampi's around. Clearing this corner can be difficult, but apparently not for Yampi.
So actually swinging ahead of contact there on lane. Yampi spots one, but there's still another one on site. And actually finds Zeke. Link found the other.
Now is it down to Bonecold, who's going to have to go big, or it's over, and he chooses to go big, hits the ace. Look, we said no respect at the start, and he's...
Removes that possibility for the lockdown in the hands of Nevera, but actually popped early to try and create some pressure.
Yeah, they've been cleaned out on the side so quickly there. That was really well done, but there's still a couple of layers to this scream. He's still going! How does he do this? The showman himself, look at him. He's got to 12.
Especially with a couple of those rounds that just felt awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward is the word, Lauren. There's no other way to describe it. Again, the decision making.
Oh, it's a firing squad towards Long. Link gonna at least avenge Scream.
The way he swings that!
He still sticks around for it. Okay, we're into a 3v3, but look on the other side of the map here. Another battle breaking out. Yampi wins it towards Killers. But the res came in the meantime. This is such a mad game going on. 3 players stacked up on Long. We still have 2 players for Liquid on the other side here. And that map's getting smaller and smaller. You're seeing the Sova just flank around, take space away. Nevera playing calm and collected. He's not giving away that his position is on this side just yet. They do not know that he is here. And now's the time to strike. He gets one. He gets 2! The third for Nevera! Incredible play from the man. And this is why he's our player to watch. And this should be everyone's player to watch.
Oh my god. Progress elsewhere though. cNed's already down mid. It's confirmed there's no second layer to this.
Okay, Hunter's Fury has been popped. You're going to have everything now. Invest in Nevera. Just body check. ShahZaM down. Bonecold still alive, but for how long? It's all falling to pieces. It looks like Liquid are on the verge of doing it. Killers just had to watch as his team got slaughtered. Team Liquid have done it. They've made it across the finish line. And they are your Red Bull home ground champions after what was an absolutely brutal affair.